my son Adam, who we've pried off the Xbox to come down and work on the model table here for a little bit, which is great. It's been a lot of fun involving him in it. Right now, he's working on some ballasting for me, which just takes some time, but he's got a really good edge going, so it's great. Adam, what do you like about working on the table?
I probably like the terrain, mostly doing the terrain.
Very nice.
Fun.
Very nice. Yeah, we got lots to do. We've been making a few bits of progress here and there, but the other thing we wanted to bring up is Adam and his sister got a unique opportunity last weekend. What did you do, Adam?
So we went to the, I forget the name of it. And what it is, it's an early 1900s replica train with Freedom, and we got to ride on it, me and my sister. So it's pretty cool. And I also got some videos, which we'll throw that in later. So yeah.
Another one of our challenges was this particular corner. As I come off the dual tracks in the back of the layout, I originally hand jammed the curve, but obviously that's going to be way too sharp for most applications. And NMRA standards includes doing at least like a 24 or even a 30-inch radius curve. So I used some basic high school math to figure that out. So what I did here is I marked this dowel at various points, which you can see. And where I have the nylon wire tie is at 24 inches, which is the minimum standard for NMRA, or National Model Railroad Association. I kind of got a very basic pivot point here to find that radius. And just to start off, if I come over to the center point of this particular dual track and then run this curve, you can see where I've gone way too sharp on the curve and see where it is. The problem with these is as you increase the radius, you see you lose a lot of table space in the back, which may or may not work for your layout. I plan on putting a little bit of terrain back there. It's kind of a backdrop to the curve or whatnot. I'll mark these on the table just to see how they look, but what I'm really going to do is work on cutting that next. So what I've done to begin cutting this is I move my pivot point here and clamp it down just for some stability. Also, a small clamp over there just to hold what's really a pretty cheap ceiling tile. It'll work for our purposes. And then to make the pivot, we'll just use a highly accurate scientific method. We'll put a pencil tip at the end and simply dragging it across. And we have what will be our curve. I'm just going to finish it all out. I don't know if I'm going to use the entire piece, but we'll just keep going because I might need to use it later. Okay, now that we have it cut, you can lay it in here. Again, it doesn't be too fussy. There's a little bit of warp in the table, but it's okay. And you can see our curve now. What I might do is move this out just a little bit and put a spacer in here just to bring us along. But I don't want to have too much, did it too close to the edge because I want to have some protection for derailment so cars and engines are not falling to the floor. But that's the idea. What we have left to do obviously is paint it, and then before that we'll put a 45-degree bevel on each side just to support the ballasting going in. So we're making some slow and steady progress on our track plan, and I'm anxious to extend this to the other tables, but there's some work to be done. Meanwhile, I did some detail work on the river feature that I have by adding this rock to the ends of the embankments. And that'll come along nicely after I have some more time. But for now, we'll enjoy a little bit of time looking at the North Freedom Railroad.